Let's do something that we get to do that nobody else gets to do, because we get a chance to listen to a man who's a 9-year NFL vet, a guy who's played every single position in the secondary, a super duper smart football brain. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Everything DB with Darius Butler.
Hey, D-boy!
Hey, D-boy! Let's go, D-boy. Looking
check.
really cool today.
Wow.
Is the mic
Really
good?
cool today.
Mike sounds good. Where'd you get
All
that
right,
coat?
Mike is good. Mike is good. This is what is this?
That's sweet.
Scotch and soda.
Whoa.
Scotch and soda, nice brand.
like
I do
10
like
grand.
it. I do. No,
Shit.
it's not. It's not. Very affordable. Very affordable.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it.
You could have fooled me.
That looks like super fashion.
Good little autumn. Autumn colors, little fall fit.
Yeah, hey, crushed it.
Yeah. Got the mint in there.
Yeah, man. Let's get to it, man.
Yeah,
First quarter.
this is mint, isn't it?
Yeah, a little minty.
Yeah.
A little fresh.
First quarter, we got the brand new Lions out here. We got a couple clips from them. This is name again, Foxy Anzalone.
Yes,
sir.
Anzalone, yeah. So I don't know, AJ. I don't know if it's a blitz or a run key, but obviously these linebackers are firing off downhill. I don't know if he got caught in the middle, but he saw an opportunity. Hey, got to get after the quarterback. Herbert expected some time coming out of this fake. He's going to try to throw this ball away, actually, but Anzalone gets a hit on him. It's an overthrow. I always talk about tips and overthrows. Thought this one was out of bounds, but Kirby Joseph continues to make plays on the ball. Just an unbelievable play. Not only catch this, but get the knee down and bounce. Big play. Turnover. Obviously, this game came down to the last possession, so obviously this was a huge play. Herbert trying to throw it away. Once again, Anzalone. You'll see this from the back copy, too. Just see him kind of take
the
that
distribution, D-Bud. Sorry to cut you off, but like that's how with the motion they communicate, and then watch them all switch off the routes. Like that was beautiful. Sorry to do it. I didn't notice that the first time.
So we can see what AJ's referencing. If you go to the wide,
This is how you pick it up. When we watch so many clips where they go to motion, they get to a stack or a bunch or something, and teams don't pass it off well. Like this looks nice.
Keenan Allen coming over that speed motion.
Hutch staying in the passing lane, too, so he couldn't throw it to Everett.
Look at that.
See it right here.
Look at him talking. Look at this guy pointing. I got him coming over.
Good communication. Get downhill. Always talk about verbal and nonverbal communication and defense. Boom. Everybody going, getting after it once again, getting that knee in bounds. Big time play. You'll see the catch a little better from the back. Tight copy. Just unbelievable play. Obviously, Herbert just trying to throw this one away on 2nd and 8.
Was it tough to put this on because Herbert's your guy?
No, it's on him. I mean, he threw it. He got picked off. He could have threw it a little early. You saw him hesitate. Kind of, he first comes out of there and sees Anzalone in his face. He could just throw it at that point, especially if you're outside the tackle box. You just got to get it to the line of scrimmage as a quarterback. But he kind of hesitated, double clutched it a little bit, and Kirby Joseph made an unbelievable play on the ball.
Hutch talked about how there was one play where he was chasing Herbert, and he thought he was just going to throw it away, and Herbert completed like a 15 or 17-yard ball, and then he was just barking at Hutch as they were running up to
Herbert was?
Really?
Yeah, Herbert. Ooh. That's what Hutch said. Hutch said he heard about it from Herbert after he completed it.
Okay.
I like that. Hey,
awesome. A little Moxie out of the order.
And the guy that keeps on popping up on his tape, Deron Bland. Obviously, you're missing a stud like Trevon Diggs.
What's he doing?
Recruiting.
Bland?
No, Trevon Diggs.
He's trying to get his brother out there to Dallas.
Okay.
That's what he's doing.
Recruiting,
Don't blame him at all.
Damn shame,
Rehabbing.
But we got quarters back here, and we see this route all the time. Over with the deep post from Jalen Hyatt, speedster right here, right? Now you're going to get this overlap because these guys down here are beating quarters. I think you get this overlap from the backside because this safety, he's going to take that crosser. So now as this corner, you just got to overlap and find work. And where's your work here? This guy, fastest guy on the field. It's great to have eyes, anticipation, vision. The quarterback's not going to really account for him and go up and pick. I mean, that's a big time play. He's been doing this thing in man coverage, in zone coverage, and he just has a knack for the football. Even as a rookie last year, 4 or 5 interceptions. This year, he gets the interceptions and he gets them in the end zone a lot. Sees the formation.
Yeah, but he has to know the coverage, know the routes to know that he can get off and do other work.
Yeah, and we see it. We've seen it with these clips. We've seen this route like how many times? The deep over is a common route. Dagger routes, outside floods. These are common routes that you see pop up on tape week in and week out. And he also knows who's on the opposite side of the field. You know, you got a speed guy. He's on the scout report, so he's probably going to take a shot.
Hell yeah, Bland.
Yeah, this was on Everything DB for the other reason, right? I forget earlier in the season where the corner didn't get deep.
Or he got there, but
You're
Lamar.
bad D.
Yeah,
Lamar,
it was part of the bad D.
Yeah, Lamar put it on Zay Flowers.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
bingo.
right there. Here we go, Joe Burrow.
Hey, D'Amico Ryans.
Hey, we got Shaq Griffin, Shaquille Griffin. Yeah, it's a lot of guys in this defense that have kind of been in the league for a while. kind of, if you follow football, you know their names, but if you're a casual fan, you don't. Shaquille Griffin probably falls into that category, but he's been making some big-time plays. Stevie Nelson, another guy, Jimmy Ward, a lot of guys on this defense. Scramble rules, right? You get down this red area, every quarterback becomes a scrambler. Obviously, Burrow's been healthy. He had a huge play rolling to his left to Jamar Chase in this game for like a 70-yard touchdown, but in this one got some trouble. He wanted this guy. We'll see it from the back copy. We're going to have a double team here. Cornerback once again with vision. Pass it off. Sink back. Make a play.
First down.
Big time play.
Huge.
Fourth quarter. 4 minutes left on the clock. We know how close this game was.
Yes. Huge play. This Texans team doesn't blink, dude.
You run it back.
Buzzing.
They don't at all. You run it back. So, like I said, wanted this tight end, and this tight end was making plays from the beginning. I want to say he had 5 catching like the first quarter. He wanted a little out and up. Route was a little lazy, but it was double cover. Perriman and safety over the top, went there, and then scrambled, then got in trouble.
That's a big interception.
Huge.
Yeah.
He's still looking that
Huge.
way.
And then they had the drop later on with Tyler Boyd, which was a big mishap too. Hey, Sheldon, gotta give him some props. That's not him. 98, Sheldon Rankins had 2 sacks. Had a pressure on the overthrow, which was the other interception in this game. J.J. Watt probably shot him out tomorrow, but huge game from Rankins.
Sounds like kind of an undercover dog.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Another episode coming Thursday.
Should be.
Yes.
JJ will probably say fuck again.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he's on Wednesdays.
Lions back on the tape. Now, talked about him earlier. Ben Johnson does a great job designing these plays, putting the defense in bind. So if you run it back to the beginning before the motion, they have 2 plays called in the huddle. You see Goff do this a lot. So he'll alert to this second play. This is Khalif Raymond. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Khalif Raymond down at the bottom going to become the X receiver. So when you get out here and you have a corner lined up across the tight end, you know it's probably zone coverage. Hard play action, run fake here. Linebackers, AJ, this is tough. Obviously, as a linebacker, you're trying to get to that outside zone. He's going to come back and be a crosser. Corner's trying to pass him off because he's not running with the low crosser. So he's passing him off. But these guys, and then you got to blitz up. If you're running back to the top, I hate this. As a nickel guy, played a long time at the nickel. If you're going to blitz, you're already topped off by the safety, just get down there and go because you're coming from that far. You're not going to impact the play at all. He gets the blitz. He gets sucked up on the play action. Trying to pass the crosser off, he gets wide open.
That's a long way.
I think this was the first
long way.
First play of the game-winning drive.
Yep,
Big
it
play.
was.
Oh,
And you see Ben Johnson, too, on the sideline. Go.
running with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, we did it. Now think about the next play. No, we don't need one. I don't think we need one, he says.
Big play. And it's tough, man. Like that play action, you're trying to get
Come
to that
on.
running back on the outside. You get that hard play action, and he doesn't boot, right? So he doesn't boot out into that blitz that's coming from the field. Instead, it's a hard play action. He goes straight back, and he knows that Raymond's going. Like, this is a designed play, a designed throw where Goff doesn't have – he gets right back. He knows Raymond's going to be open.
Is Brandon Staley a moron?
I wouldn't say that, man. It's tough, though. You look at a lot of the stats with Herbert, and you know, I think they got like 7 turnovers all this year combined, and have 5 losses with 7 turnovers doesn't necessarily add up, especially with the numbers that Herbert's putting up.
But he's a defensive guru.
Listen, hey, this is a swap. So if this situation where Staley calls this and I'm a nickel, I'll look back at my safety or maybe a back or somebody, and I give them this blitz just because I'm too far away. Or I just get down there. You know, don't let your disguise, you know, be a hamper to your actual job. Got to get it done. But this is tough, man. You're sending that pressure. He's pointing to nobody. Tough sledding. You don't want that as a defense.
It's like week 10.
Week 10.
You can't be having 12 guys on the field on special teams for a game winner. It's like fourth quarter. You should know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't just have guys wide open on game-winning drives. Ben Johnson, though, baby.
Yeah.
He's drawing it up.
Good play.
He does.
He calls him at the right time, too. It sounds like that's a perfectly timed play call right
He had
there.
another one this game, 3rd and 1, I believe, play action, hard play action, and tight end went right up the seam. He was pretty much
Brock
wide
Wright.
open. Ball. Yep, Brock
Touchdown,
right up the seam. St. Brown, number 3, quarters coverage. It's going to be tough. So as a quarters coverage, this guy, now, if 2 comes under, he's going to sit him down because this quarter safety, he's going to relate to 2 vertical. If 2 doesn't go vertical, then that basically becomes the new number 2. And instead of being outside leverage, he's going to be, instead of being inside leverage of 2, he's going to now be outside leverage. St. Brown, it's going to be bad ball, a bad matchup for that safety against that type of receiver.
Oh, my God.
Once again, a good play design versus a defense that you know you're going to get. So you got quarters up top. He's going to occupy both of those quarters defenders. And now you got a safety chasing St. Brown from number 3 position.
Always open. Buddy. Always open in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
So that's first quarter, though. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe make an adjustment.
Yeah, first drive.
First quarter, they got guys wide open. Fourth quarter, they got guys wide open. Ben Johnson's.
It's play design. It's play design. It's timing, knowing when to do it. It's putting your players in the position. So it's all those things. You know, you got to have a team. A-Rod mentioned it. You got to have a team, players, great players, obviously, on this level make great coaches. So it's one thing to call the plays, but being able to execute it, being able to make throws, and then being able to, do your job.
They're so good.
Yeah.
They are.
The lines are unbelievable.
Only thing
fun to watch.
Really fun to watch.
Slightly concerned with the defense. I feel like the defense is kind of taking a step back where they were, a month ago. Because you looked at the team, they great rushing defense, great passing defense, playing a lot more zone this year than they have in previous years. A little concerned about that when you play good quarterbacks. But as a team, they're doing their thing.
They're on everything DB.
Yeah, what do
you say you're concerned about the D? Look at that.
Interception.
They are making plays, especially Kirby. They are making plays.
Interception.
Anzalone's come along.
What'd they give up?
I think we're going to get CJ
38.
GJ back at some point as well.
That'll be big. Obviously, you love Branch. You lost Mosley earlier this year, but they're doing a lot of great things now. Rarely put losers on for good things.
But we love the Bills.
Not that. This is a great. And I know.
What do you say? You say Josh Allen's good and Lamar Jackson's
Lamar Jackson
bad?
is good. Love Lamar. Love Josh.
I had a lot of people saying, "Why don't you judge Josh Allen the same way you do Lamar Jackson?" I'm like, do we judge Lamar Jackson?
We definitely don't.
We're Lamar Jackson
football
fans.
player.
Yeah.
Just talk ball. But
MVP.
Ken Dorsey's unemployed right now, but this is a
Wrong
great,
way.
Come on.
great play design. So you got Dalton Kincaid here, the athletic tight end. He's lined up at number 1. This is going to be the flat defender, Justice Simmons. And even when I saw it last night live on the TV copy, I'm like, oh, man, the flat defender, you got to take that wheel. As a flat defender, your rules are to take the wheel route. For those of you who don't know what a wheel route is, it's usually an out and up, and that becomes a flat player's responsibility. But it's a caveat to it. As this flat player, you take the wheel route from the number 2 or number 3 guy. You don't take a wheel route from number 1. That is on the deep third player. Deep third player will be Patrick Surtain, the second in this clip. But you got Stephon Diggs at the point. He's going to run a straight vertical, which is also the deep third player's responsibility. So if you run it a couple frames, you pause it here. So on paper, this corner is responsible for both of these verticals. But as you can see, these verticals are about 6 yards difference. Where Diggs is compared to where Kincaid is. You're taught your coach to be like on this midpoint. And then if he goes inside, that's obviously the safety's responsibility. But down here in the red area, this is a tough spot for this corner to be in because he's never going to see that guy. And that's, once again, he's responsible for 2 and 3 into the flat. That's number 1. He goes up, runs that play, and they're just in the bind. They're both kind of looking at each other. It's one of those plays that is just a perfectly designed play.
Good play call.
Yeah, it's a good play call.
Great play call, terrible ball spin.
Tough.
Oh, and let me see it again.
It's a great play call, it seems like, here from a guy that just lost his jaw.
Yeah, rookie spin.
Got to be off 2 and 3 there. But tough spot to be in. It's one of those plays you get beat on.
So what, he's just supposed to drop back this way?
He's
inside?
here. So the best thing he could have done, let's say he has, he does have eyes inside, is spin back around. So you're here, you see the throw, you either put the foot to the ground, go here, or you go here.
He's got to deliver Diggs to the safety first, right?
Exactly, but look at all this space, right? So let's say Diggs sees him widen, he's going to go to him. If Josh sees him widen, he's going to go to Diggs. And Josh does a good job here also holding that safety in the middle of the field. If you rewind it back a little bit, his eyes stay down the middle of the field because if he's looking this way, then the safety is going to start to move with his eyes. So he keeps his eyes down the middle. So this is what you want to see more out of Josh, having a complete understanding of his play call, where I'm going with the ball, because he knew where he was going with his ball. He's going here or here, but his eyes are going to control that safety, and then put Patrick Surtain and Justice Simmons in a bad spot. Now, you feel it. You may feel it as that flat defender and just continue to sink. But that's a tough spot to be in. Great play design, great execution. Want to see more of that from Josh. We'll see if it happens now with Joe Brady calling the plays.
Dalton Kincaid, front of the program, bad ball spin, great touchdown. Too bad it wasn't enough to get the win over the Broncos, but we win every time you speak. Ladies and gentlemen, Darius J. Butler.
Hey,